Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel of Rama University. I am Dr. Neha, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Agriculture Sciences and Allied Industries, and today we are going to discuss on the topic method of hybrid rice development. The content which we are going to cover in this topic is what is hybrid rice, historical points, how to obtain hybrid rice, steps of hybrid rice development, methods of hybrid rice development, under which 3-line system, 2-line system, EGMS and CIMS along with its advantages and disadvantages. So, what is hybrid rice? The F1 generation which we obtain after crossing two genetically diverse varieties or line is known as hybrid rice. For example, there is a variety A that is genetically diverse from variety V, and after we cross both of them we get F1 progeny that is known as hybrid rice. So before moving on to how to obtain hybrid rice, let us go through some of the historical points which are important regarding hybrid rice. The father of hybrid rice is Professor Yuan Longping. In 1926, for the first time, heterosis is identified in rice, and after that, China has started rice research for development of the hybrid rice. In 1974, the first success China got, and in 1974 they have released their first commercial hybrid, after which in 1989 India has started working on rice hybrid and under the project launched by ICAR, in which 12 centers have been initiated and they were supported by IRRI, FAO, UNDP, MICO, etc. The first two hybrid varieties which India got were developed by Angrew, and the name of these hybrid varieties were APHR1 and APHR2. Now, how to obtain hybrid rice? As I have discussed earlier, that when the egg of a female is fertilized by the pollen of the hybrid rice plant which belong to a different variety or line, the progeny we get is the hybrid rice. So, it is clear that for the development of the hybrid rice, we require two types of parents, that is the pollen parent, and the second one is the seed parent, which is the male sterile parent. Now the question arises, what is male sterility? Male sterility is nothing but the unviability of the pollen, or it is a condition in which the pollen is unable to fertilize or germinate. So there is a problem in seed setting. The types of male sterility system which is present in rice are CMS, CGMS and GMS. CMS stands for cytoplasmic male sterility. As the name indicates, here the male sterility is governed by the cytoplasm and it is not commercially exploited because the hybrid produced in case of cytoplasmic male sterility is sterile. The second one is the cytoplasmic genetic male sterility. In this case, the male sterility is governed by both cytoplasm and the nuclear genes. In case of this, the hybrid produced is male fertile in case where the restorer gene is present, which restores the fertility in presence of male sterility cytoplasm. Third one is the genetic male sterility. Genetic male sterility is again the male sterility which is governed by the nuclear genes, and in this case the hybrid produced is male fertile. Now we move on to the steps of hybrid rice development. So in case of hybrid rice development, there are two broad steps. One is the maintenance of the parental lines and second is the development of the hybrid rice. So before moving on to the main steps description, let us know the methods of hybrid rice development. So hybrid rice development methods can be broadly categorized in two groups, that is 3-line system and 2-line system. We will take them one by one. In case of 3-line system, as the name indicates, there is the involvement of 3 lines, that is A line, B line and the R line. A line is the male sterile or seed parent or the female line. It works on cytoplasmic male sterility, and for the maintenance of seed of A line, we require another line, that is the B line, which is isogenic to A line. Now the question arises, what is isogenic? So isogenic means that B line is identical to A line in all the traits except for the fact that B line is male fertile and the A line is male sterile. Now what is B line? B line is the maintainer line which is used to maintain the seeds of A line, and B line maintain itself by selfing, and it is grown in isolation of 5 meters. Now what is R line? R line is known as fertility restorer line, or R line is known as the fertility restorer line, or the line which is used for the hybrid development. A line when crossed with the R line produces the hybrid, and the seed of R line is maintained by growing it in isolation of 5 meter. Now the varieties which is developed by 3-line system are Madhu A, IR 46826A, etc. Now coming to the second system of male hybridized development, that is the 2-line system. So 2-line system, again as the name indicates, it includes only 2 lines. That is, one is the male sterile line and second one is the restorer line. So here we do not require maintainer line. That means the maintainer line has been exempted. So there may be any reason, that's why it is exempted. It means that the A line somehow, or the male sterile line somehow manages to produce its own seed or maintain itself. So the 2-line system again further divided in 2 categories, that is environment sensitive genetic male sterility and chemically induced male sterility. Environment sensitive genetic male sterility is the male sterility which is governed by the recessive genes which work as male sterile or male fertile depending on the type of environmental condition. That means they will fluctuate according to the environmental conditions. For example, there is a rice line known as Pi AB645 which act as male fertile when its flowering coincide with temperature less than 23.3 degrees Celsius, and it acts as male sterile when the temperature reaches above 23.3 degrees Celsius. So environment sensitive genetic male sterility is further divided into temperature sensitive or thermosensitive genetic male sterility, photoperiod sensitive genetic male sterility, and temperature and photoperiod both sensitive genetic male sterility. So here also we require 2 lines. One is male sterile line that can become male sterile or fertile depending on the environment, and second one is the restorer line, and which is grown along with side by side. Second one is chemically induced male sterility. In chemically induced male sterility, chemicals are applied to the line or variety which are to be used as female lines or seed parent, which will make the male pollen unviable or infertile. So it will induce the male sterility, and the second restorer line will be grown along with side, and they will be crossed to produce the hybrid seed. The chemicals which are used for the chemical emasculation are known as chemical hybridizing agents, and the example of them are ethyl, dapplon, malic hydrazide, etc. So now we have covered till now what is hybrid rice, historical points, how to obtain hybrid rice, steps of hybrid rice development, methods of hybrid rice development, 3-line system, 2-line system, EGMS, CIMS. Now we come to the advantages and disadvantages of 3-line system and 2-line system, which is our last topic. So the advantages of 3-line system is that here the male sterility is stable, while the disadvantages with 3-line system is the germplasm resource that we get is limited. Also the adaptability of the variety which is developed is poor, plus it will require 2 steps for the maintenance of the parental lines, and it is also a time consuming process. In case of 2-line system, the advantages which we get are, it is a simplified process. We do not require 1 extra step to maintain the seed of 1 extra parent, and any line can be bred as female because we can directly apply chemical, or if it has the male sterility which is affected by the environment, we can use it. And the disadvantages is this, that the male sterility is because of the temperature. So if the flowering time doesn't coincide with that particular temperature, the line may act as male fertile instead of male sterile, and we do not get a hybrid progeny. That means it will result in total failure. Thank you. That's for the topic.